Hi everyone, welcome to your weekly tips and tricks video. This is the first of our poppies. It's really gorgeous. Look at that. I've got a whole lot of poppies coming. And I wanted to, today I'm just going to go around a few things around our garden and see how things are going. If you come over here, this is our purple pea, and it's going all right down here, but it's got a lot of the leaves that are starting to lose it at the bottom, that are getting diseased. So just take those ones off. I've got some pests coming, so just make sure you're picking those ones off, and that allows it to put all its energy into the top ones so that we can keep using these. And the poppies are going great, as you can see here. Our courgette's growing really well, and I'm just going to leave it another week or two before I start to stake it up. So it's not got too much of a stem yet, so I'll wait and then I'll stake it up, and we're going to put two big stakes here and let it go up. Getting some lovely flowers here, and these ones have yet to come. This one's like totally dying at the bottom, which looks a bit bad, but at the top it's actually still producing really well. So I'm just going to pull off a lot of those ugly little leaves at the bottom and just allow that just to keep doing its thing at the top, because I'm still getting some peas off that, which is lovely. I mean, there's really only enough for a handful while I'm gardening, but that's always nice. So coming around to here, we've got our tomato here. Now just if you look, come in right down the bottom here, I'm just going to take these very bottom little shoots off, so that it doesn't put its energy into those. So we'll keep taking those bottom ones off, and you can see the little shoots that come off in the middle. Just keep picking those out. So we want to keep picking those out so that we get a nice strong tomato going up the middle. Now I'm going to just put a little stake around that now. Tie around the stake. So we've got our two nice long stakes here, and I'm just going to, as we go up, we'll just stake it so that it grows up nice and straight and doesn't get buffeted around by the wind. I think we're going to have a big storm coming in soon in the next couple of days. There we go. Oopsie. I've never been one for great tying skills. There we are. So that's that. And now our garden here, I'm just going to boost it with some more of my worm farm castings here, and if you have a worm farm then and you've got a bit of a gap, we've got our plants that are going to come in about 2 or 3 weeks, so we want to keep juicing up our garden, especially in the areas where we're going to be planting next, and that'll just all go in there and start really building up the microbiology in the soil. There we go. And then I'm just going to add some mulch on the top. So I'm just going to mulch around these parts so that that soil gets to stay nice and protected. So if you've got soil that's that hasn't got anything on it, these places, you want to, as much as you can, just put a mulch layer. And if you haven't got any straw, just use some dry, you can dry out some of your leaves from around your garden. Anything that's dry, like fern leaves or anything, can go on as a mulch layer. Seaweed is another really good one. If you're at the beach, it'd be great to put some seaweed on your garden, because that just boosts all the micronutrients. There we go. And remember, obviously, to just keep on harvesting. We've got lots of beautiful leaves from our rocket still going, and lots of leaves from all of our different lettuces that have gone in the last little while. So keep harvesting them out, put them into your lovely airtight container in your fridge, and just keep them really easy to get at, so that you can keep using them in any of your salads and sandwiches through the week. All right, as you can see over here, that's the coriander that I let go to seed, and coming really closely you can start to see that it's going to be very shortly coming out in flower and then seeds, and I can collect those seeds. The coriander now off the sides of those gets a little super strong and bitter. So you may or may not like that anymore to use. Really up to your tastes, but they're much better when they're little. And I just want to show you one more thing. Oh yeah, that's really bitter now. But I'm going to use the seeds instead. So come around here. I've still got strawberries, look. Even though they're hidden, they're beautiful strawberries. There we go, it's still going. And it just really shows that you can layer up your garden really, and not be too concerned about just layering things up in here and getting denser and denser, so that you've sort of got a harvesting garden that just keeps on giving you little surprises throughout the summer. Now this is our, I haven't had this variety before of broccoli, and I'm really not sure. I'm going to ask Gemma about this because I'm not sure when we harvest this, but I'm pretty sure that those are going to otherwise go to flower. So I'm going to just keep harvesting the tops off these like this, and then you can use the whole tops in your vegetables. But I thought that they would be more, that they would actually be sort of more head-like, broccoli-like, but they're not. But that's I'm just going to keep harvesting them because otherwise they're going to flower, and you can't eat them when they're flat. Well, you can eat them, but they're just not as good. So these whole top sections like this will be beautiful, and just give them a really quick hot water for like probably about 30 seconds. Dump them in hot water and they'll come out this beautiful bright green, and you can have them in your salads. And there we go. So that's it for today. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.